Our goal today is to put in steps, ramps, material, and also adding water to our swimming pool and also a hot tub. In your particular design, you can definitely just choose one or the other, but I'm gonna show you both. First thing first, to make any changes to a group or component, we have to go inside of that group or component. Use the selection tool and double click on the object you want. You're going to be able to enter that particular instant. Notice how everything else is grayed out. That's how you know you're working inside this particular object. If we go over here and we draw the line, a line, or we take a line tool, L is for line, you can go ahead and click once here and just drag upward. You see how tall this is. Our goal is to create steps, and we have the landing, then we have the height of the steps. And in this case, we want to make sure that everything is consistent, meaning AV height is the same, AV landing, which is where the foot is going to land, is going to be the same. So I want the footing, the landing is going to be 2 feet wide, and then the height is in between 6 inches to a foot. And because this is 3 feet, I can actually go ahead and divide this up into halves and more halves. So how do we do that? Every single line, when you use the selection tool or we use the line tool, every single line will have 3 points. Something called endpoint, which are at the end, and something called midpoint, which is in the middle. If I drag the line here from the midpoint and draw it across, I now have 2 lines. I kind of broke that single line into 2 lines now, meaning every one of this new line will have endpoints, 2 endpoints, one here and one here. Similarly, on the bottom, one endpoint here and one on here, which also means that we can actually find the midpoint of that line as well. So if I click on the midpoint, which is blue, I can draw it across and break this up even more. So now, this is about 9 inches. So this is okay if you want to stick with this, or you can break it up some more if you like to. But I'm going to go ahead and stick with just this. I'm going to take the push and pull tool. So P on the keyboard is push and pull, or the push and pull tool is this one here. I want this to be 2-foot landing, and I'm going to show you 3 different ways of actually pulling it out and keeping things consistent, and then also saving time as well. If I click once, drag out, and I type in 2 feet, enter, the machine, the software actually saves that particular measurement. So that's the first set of push and pull. Of course, you can do the same thing, drag it out, type in 2 feet. However, sometimes if we talk about creating steps, there's actually faster way of doing so. So we know the first step is 2 feet. You can do this also. You can literally take the push and pull, drag it, and point at where you want it to stop. So for example, I want to stop here, I can go ahead and just click. Or even a faster way is you can simply double click it twice fast. The problem with clicking it twice fast sometimes is this happen. You accidentally only pull out just a little bit. When that happens, it's actually setting a new memory, meaning if I double click again here, it actually only remembered to go out that far. And that's what you don't want. So I'm gonna press Command Z to go back, and I want to reset the memory. To reset the memory, I will click once, drag it out, and type in the distance, 2 feet, enter. So now it actually remembered the memory. I can actually go down to the bottom one now and double click, and now I have steps, just like this. If you want ramps on the other end, so for example, let's say you want some kind of ramp instead of steps, I will do this to show you. I can go ahead and divide the space up. I say, I want a 5 feet ramp. I'm gonna type out 5 feet. And because of that, I can now find my endpoint, midpoint, and also endpoint. That's my 5 feet line. Even though you can't visually see it, you can use these endpoints to indicate where that portion is going to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, I want my ramp to be on this side, and I want steps to be on the other side. So I'm gonna do the steps first. I'm gonna click drag, type in 2 feet, enter, and of course, there's multiple ways of doing this. Click once, drag, and point if you like to, or you can simply just double click. And double clicking is faster, but there is going to be that chance of actually messing up by dragging it too quickly out, and then setting the new memory for the distance. The next thing I'm gonna do is thinking about a ramp, and there's multiple ways of doing this. The easiest way for me to create a ramp is from the side. So I can actually draw a ramp down in terms of distance, and I can actually use the P for push and pull. I can just pull that out and create my ramp like that. So That's two options. Option 1 and option 2, or you can have both at the same time.